In our last episode, we talked about energy, the invisible fuel that makes everything in the universe possible, the raw potential that is always there waiting for direction. But potential alone does not create experience. For experience to happen, energy has to move, and that movement is what we call vibration. Vibration is simply energy moving back and forth, back and forth. Do you remember the pendulum moving back and forth, back and forth? That is vibration. Like a swing in a park, that keeps moving, like heartbeat that keeps repeating. That rhythmic back and forth motion, that is vibration. Look at this flute. Right now, it is just there. It exists. It has potential, but it's not doing anything yet. The moment I blow air into it, that air begins to pulse. It moves back and forth inside it too in a rhythmic pattern. And that rhythm creates something you can actually perceive. So right now, nothing happens, no sound. The flute exists, but the air inside is still. It doesn't move. Now, that sound you just heard, I did not create it. I created the movement. The air inside this flute began moving back and forth, right? And that movement, that vibration is what your ears picked up a sound. You never heard the vibration itself. You heard what vibration produces. This is exactly how it works in your life. You cannot see your own energy moving, but you can always perceive the result of it in how you feel, in what shows up around you, in the reality you are experiencing. Vibration is always invisible. Its effects never are. Another example, place your hand on your chest right now. Feel your heart. Feel that? That is not just your heartbeat. That is your entire body, every cell in constant motion. You are never still. You have never been still. To exist is to vibrate. Think of yourself as the instrument and your state of being as the note you are currently playing, like this one that I already played. When your energy moves in the direction of expansion, like in this case, my air was going like expanding, it didn't meet resistance. When you trust, when you express, when you allow, that rhythm creates a very different energy than when it's created from resistance, like this. It's the same note, but it created resistance through this. I was blowing more air than this little slot can take. That is the resistance. Neither is wrong. They are simply different notes, different rhythms, different vibrations. And just like I can soften my breath and let the note open again, and I will play more than one this time. I let my breath flow easily, soft, so the notes can come out harmoniously. The same way you can choose to shift the quality of energy you are operating from. I'm not talking about being still or quiet. If you love dancing and dancing makes you feel free and alive and fully yourself, that is expansion. That is a full open note. What I'm talking about is the difference between doing something from a place of openness and doing something from a place of force or from a place of fear or control. So that is the rhythm I am referring to. And it is something you can begin to notice in your own experience. In our next episode, we are going to talk about something even more specific, the speed of that rhythm, what we call frequency. And that is where everything we have been building and starts to come together in a very precise way. I will see you in my next frequency and still if you decide to match it.